Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing this fine, lovely evening? Wonder how many people are in the back. Hey, Luke. Hey. Hey, Robert J. Hey, Faith. Hey, Donda. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Levon. Hey, Brenda. I know. I'm the first one on again. Hey, Judy. Yes, it is. One and only. A lot of people say, thank God I'm the one and only. The world would be a whole different place if there was more of me. Hey, Scott. Luke. Hey, Renee. Yeah, I saw the sad news about Diane and her loss of her mother. My most truly heartfelt condolences go to her and her family. She's got to be devastated. So sorry. Hey, Shane. Thanks for letting me know, Renee. I mean, it's tough when someone loses a parent. Yeah. I treasure every moment with my mother, and every time I see my father, I'm always glad to see him, and I treasure every moment I spend with him. I love my mother to death sometimes, but I do love her. I always like to joke around about that. How was work? That's a good loaded question. Here I was cleaning the floors the way I usually do, the way I always do, pulling the chairs out, making sure everything's swept. My manager comes out and yells at me because it takes too long. Jack, it takes too long for you to sweep the whole floor and do everything like that. I looked at him and I said, you got to sweep the whole floor. You got to get all the old stuff off. He said, don't worry about it. Just pick up the large stuff and forget about it and just hit it quick with a mop and call it a day because in about 10 minutes, it'll all be dirty anyways. So reluctantly and very begrudgingly, I did what he told me to do. And as I was mopping, I was seeing all the stuff I would have swept up being thrown all around the floor and going under tables and benches and everything else, the way that supposed to clean everything up. Really. Like, I felt like saying to him, don't you thoroughly wipe your butt even though you're going to take a crap in a couple more hours? Pretty sad. Can't wait to get out of Chili's.
How we doing, guys? And greetings from Australia.
Hey, Shane, how you doing?
Hi, Shane. This is Rex.
How are you, Rex? How you doing, bud?
I'm Jack.
And good to meet you guys.
Good to meet you too, Shane.
It's the first time I've logged into Truckers TV and one of the chat rooms. I've been following the pages for ages.
Cool. How do you say your last name?
It's a goodie, Wazirka.
Wazirka.
Yeah. And my dad's Austrian, but it's a Polish name apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm Dutch and Scottish. And my last name is De Boer.
Cool.
My mother's name is
Whereabouts are you guys?
very good, very good. Are you from Australia?
Yeah, I'm from the southern state of Victoria.
Oh, cool.
You there now?
Yeah, yep.
Cool.
Oh,
Here
You,
it's
you coming
about
aboard from down under?
10:30 in the morning.
Yeah. It's 8:34 where I am. PM.
And
PM.
where are you guys?
Upstate New York. Just southeast.
Oh, you're upstate New York. Yep.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I went across to the States in 2009 and spent a bit of time in Bradford in Pennsylvania, not
Oh,
too far from the border.
you
Did
know
a
where
bit
that.
of touring around, spent some time in Washington, and
The
I'm
swamp.
a little further south than that.
That's what we call it up here. The swamp.
it was a bloody cold haul. I could tell you
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, I'm in Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida, nice and warm.
Yeah. 88 now and cloudy.
Cool.
That's Fahrenheit, of course.
Yeah, we had rain
Hey,
pretty
Debbie.
much all night and yesterday.
Hi, Debbie.
Yeah, a lot of people behind the scenes here in the comments. They're saying, "Welcome aboard, Shane."
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Do you know how to check the comments?
I'm actually logged into the actual studio software at the minute, so no, I can't see any
So actually,
comments.
do you see that little chat bubble at the bottom?
Chat
Of-
bubble at the bottom.
There should be like something that says.
Oh yeah, yep.
You tap on that, and then at the top it's going to say comments, and you tap on that, and then you can see the comments.
Oh yeah, cool. Yep. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. And then when you want to go back and see our ugly mugs, all you have to do is tap on the X up in the far corner. And then
Cool.
that'll allow you to come back and see our ugly mugs.
Cool. Easy. Well, g'day everybody that's put in chat there. Greetings from Australia. I'm actually in a town, well, it's an American name town in Rochester in Victoria.
Oh, cool. Just like Rochester, New York.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Sort of, I'm on the about 30 kilometres from the border of Victoria and New South Wales,
Oh,
the southern
cool.
states.
I talked to amateur radio operators down there.
Okay.
I say I've talked to amateur radio operators down there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not into amateur radio. I'm 58 now. I got my first CB when I was 8 years old, and I still got them.
It's similar to the CB, but it's worldwide radio.
Yeah.
Sit here in Florida and talk to somebody on the radio in Australia or New Zealand or Japan or wherever.
Yeah. We get quite a bit of American skip down on Channel 4 AM and pretty much talked worldwide.
Hey, Jack, did you hear about Diane's mother?
Yes,
She
I
passed
did.
away.
Yeah, I know. I already gave my heartfelt condolences.
Yeah, that was sad. I know she'd been taking care of her.
Mm. Yeah, I know. It's tough losing a parent or even a sibling and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad when that happens. I'm not sure what she had, but anyway.
Yep.
Hi, Donda, Robert, Leader, Brenda, and Renee, and Christopher.
Yep.
You tap
Um,
your comments page on right hand side. You can see what people are saying.
yeah. Shane's checking out all the comments I can see and stuff.
Yeah. I'm just having to read through them.
Yep. Yeah, mostly what they do is they'll say hi to each other in the back, and they all talk amongst themselves. They ask us a couple questions. That's why we got to check the comments every once in a while and include people in our chats up here on the live stream.
It's a pretty cool setup, this. I don't mind it.
Yeah, no. The founder's Dennis Adams. He's really cool.
Yeah. I watch Dennis quite a bit.
Yep.
He's a bit of a mad bugger. I love watching him with his Instapot cooking in the truck. And
And here's another regular, Henry Dowling.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing, Mark?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm hanging. Had a rough weekend.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, Friday, I got to work at 5:15, but anyway, I got on the job site at 6:00. I was just getting ready to get loaded. My mom calls me. She goes, "Mark, I just ran the truck into the bushes." So anyway, she's 82. Okay.
Yep.
And I knew she dropped me off at work, and I asked her, I go, "Are you sure you're going to be able to drive today?" "I don't know." And she goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, okay." So anyway, she's at home. She calls me. She goes, "Mark, I ran the truck into the bush and all blah, blah, blah. The sheriff's got, hey, it's a 2-lane highway, right? And it's a big round curve." She goes, "The sheriff's got there real quick, and then Lucy got out of the truck," which is our dog, "and started running around. We had 4 sheriffs trying to catch the dog." And I'm going, and so it was a rodeo, So anyway, my mom and the dog are fine. Okay. So I get back to the yard. I call my boss and say, "Hey, I gotta take off, man. I gotta go." So anyway, I get back to the yard. I get a lift to get me over to the house, and thank God the plumber down the street, he was just leaving. So, hey, Victor, can you help me out for a minute? So let's go up the highway a little bit. I want to see where my mom decided to park this truck. And so we get up there, and I go, "Oh my God, this truck is in the bushes, man. It's down in a ditch." So and then I seen the tire, the passenger steer tire, about a block away, and I'm going, "Oh my God!" So what happened was, she decided to flip a U-ey down the road. I mean, safely, but when she's coming around this corner, I guess she veered off and got off the asphalt.
Oops.
And she hit a big hole, and it ripped off the tire, the spindle, everything. And then she didn't have any brakes, and she couldn't steer, so the truck just skidded and got in the Shabranka. And then I just got the news today it's totaled. So that sucks.
Yeah,
But the insurance company was really good, man. They said when I got home, it only took a couple hours. I already had to rent a car. They already had me had it towed, adjusted, and everything. Blah blah blah. But now I'm gonna have to have a car payment because it was an 06, even though it only had 90,000 on it. They're not gonna give me that much for it, I'm sure.
probably
but-
not.
They won't.
So now I'm gonna have to go out and buy something and make a car payment. I mean, the truck was paid off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was a nice Dakota, dual cab. But I said, "Mom, everything can be replaced, but you cannot be replaced."
Exactly.
I said, you and the dog are fine. I mean, her feelings are really hurt, really hurt. And because, she messed up. So I go, hey, Mom, everything's fine. And my cousin and I just said, she's got a doctor's appointment on Monday. So we're not going to let her drive. I'm not going to let her drive the rental. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? That's all I need is get the rental. Getting a wreck.
Sounds like it's time for her to.
But I can't tell her that. You know what I mean? Because you know how old people get when they maybe get their driving privileges taken away. They get, they get all butt hurt and stuff. So I got to be real easy about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to ease the keys away from her, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's not that. I just got to, make it really easy and try to explain things to her that, you haven't been right for a while. And the doctors haven't been treating her right. I mean, I don't know. So my cousin, she's got a doctor's appointment on Friday. My cousin's going to take her and find out what the scoop is, because my mom doesn't tell the doctor shit. So, pardon me, doesn't tell her. I mean, doesn't tell the doctor. You know how old people get. Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah. Other than that, then I had to get an MRI on Sunday on my day off. And I've been having stomach problem and acid reflux problem. Real bad. So I had to take Monday off. It hurt so bad. So I got a phone appointment with my doctor, and he gave me some nausea medication and changed my acid reflux medication. I got to make a long story. I have to make an appointment with my gastrologist. I guess either I have a lesion, my doctor said, or I have a little tumor around my duct area in my pancreas, which I don't know what he's talking about. But he just said, it's nothing super serious. Don't get all worried about it. But just check in and see what's going on. So I already told my boss and everything. They understand what's going on.
Yep.
That's what I like about the company I work for. They're very understanding. And when it comes to your health, I mean, hey, if the truck doesn't make money in a day, well, that's just the way it is. Your health's more important. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good thing.
And plus we just lost 2 drivers, and so they hired one Monday, and now they got to find another driver. And drivers are hard to find right now. It is so busy in Oregon. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Oh my goodness, wow. Well, it's hard to find anybody right now to work. Honestly, anywheres. And
I mean, they're paying good money too for dump truck drivers. They're paying excellent money. I mean, if you don't have any experience, they're paying $25. If you got experience, they start you off at $27, and then after 90 days, they bump you.
Oh.
I mean, that's not bad money. I mean, last week I worked 64 hours. But I'm going to try to calm that down a little bit. Anyway, that's my story. I'll stop talking. So that's how my life's been in the last 4 or 5 days. Sucks, but it can only get better.
Yep. Sounds like it's not dull ever.
No, it could have been worse. My mom could have been hurt. So
well, yeah.
I'm happy. I'm still happy.
Yep.
What about you, Shane?
Car can be replaced. People can't.
Exactly.
Yep. It's only a
How
car.
you been? You been all
Good,
right,
mate.
Shane?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, good.
How about you, Rex? You been okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Now I'll have the cookies and popcorn later.
That's all right. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I wish I could do that. I'm eating salads right now, just to try to build my stomach back where I can eat food again. So it sucks, but life goes on.
Nothing
And what
wrong
about
with
you,
it.
Jack? What have you been up to?
No good as always.
How's your life doing? You working?
Yeah, I'm still working at Chili's. I'm waiting on a call from Dan's Diner, and and the guy seems very gung ho about getting me there.
What are you, a cook or what?
Yes, I'm a chef.
Oh, okay. A chef or a cook or whatever you want to call it.
Well,
Would you say what would you consider yourself, a sous chef or a chef?
well, kind of like a sous chef, but I'd like to be a chef.
I'm here. Yeah.
I reckon you should whip us up some ribs, I reckon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can whip up a real nice, good homemade batch of of barbecue sauce
Yeah.
to
Beautiful.
put on those ribs. Yep.
I look terrible. I look like I'm tired.
You
These
probably are.
11 and a half hour days. These 11 and a half hour days are catching up with me. I'm not going to volunteer for this Saturday. I'm going to take the whole weekend off. Screw
I
it.
don't blame.
Well, the taxes eat me up anyway. They take 30% of my check, and then so
Yeah.
the way I figured it is, I'm working Saturday for maybe $5 or $6 an hour. It's not worth it.
Nope.
You know, the way they're nailing me on taxes. Because I don't claim anybody. I don't claim anybody until the end of the year. Then I just claim myself to help me out. You know what I mean?
It's no better over here in Australia. The tax man's always first with his hand out.
Oh yeah. He's always there. You're not gonna get by him. You know? Hey
Heck
guys,
no.
sorry to lay all that on you. I got a phone call, so I gotta take it. So you guys have
All
a
right.
good rest of your evening. Bye, Rex.
Bye.
Okay, buddy. Bye.
Yeah, I'm going to disappear too, guys. Nice meeting up with you, and no doubt I'll be back in here as a regular, I think.
Yeah, it's nice to
we
make your acquaintance.
usually come on here about 7 p.m. East. They come on at 7 p.m. Central, but it's 8 p.m. our time. So it'd be
Yep.
about 8 your time if you're 12
No
hours.
worries. Good meeting up with you two guys.
Hey,
Come
yeah.
in.
Pleasure.
Take it easy, fellas.
You too.
Nice. Thanks for coming on board. As
Yeah.
Curtis would say.
Sounds good meeting new people. And there we are. It's just the two of us again.
Yeah. Two musketeers.
Yep.
Hey.
The Bobbsey twins.
Oh, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda. Hey, Brenda, you want to pop on or probably not? I don't know.
Yeah, no, she wasn't on last night.
Yep.
Of course, last night was supposed to be woman's night, and they didn't have it.
Yeah, no. They put it up and nobody showed up.
Yeah. Excuse
Hey,
me.
Jim.
Sorry, I burped.
It happens.
Hey, Jimmy Dean. Rex. Yeah, that's my name, but don't wear it out.
Yeah. Oh man.
I just wonder if Brenda or Jimmy got any of that rain they was saying that the Carolinas were supposed to get today.
Yeah. I hope they get rain down there because even I'm in drought. I'm starting to get towards the drought up here, even where I am. We're a bit below normal in our precip. About an inch or so below normal.
I'm doing okay there, Jimmy. Thanks for asking. Hi, Sharon. I know Sharon's got the same last name as Jimmy. Well, if they call me late for supper, it's my own fault because I make my own.
The temp was 94. I bet you the humidity is high too, isn't it, Brenda?
Would doubt it. It's 86 and cloudy here, but
Yeah.
it got up to 92 or so.
It's been up in the 80s today. We had a little thunder shower go through with a little bit of heavy rain, but it just came and went. It was a quick hitter.
We were watching Janet, I should say, this morning.
Yep.
Going through some of the hills in northern Pennsylvania.
Cool. And the thing is, it must have rained pretty good because I was heading home eastbound on Freebie 90, and I look over in the westbound lane and I see a bunch of fire engines and police, and looks like somebody probably hydroplaned on the westbound side, right off the highway and down the embankment on the right off the right shoulder.
Yeah, if it's raining and it's slick on the roads, it don't take much to lose control.
Nope. And especially since a lot of people are doing like 70, 80, 90 miles an hour, and suddenly you hit the puddle the wrong way, off you go into the ditch.
Yeah, Renee says 102 now, or
Oof,
was 102.
it was
It's
100.
96.
Oy, that's hot.
Yeah, 96 at 8 p.m.
Brian says it's 60 because he's in the AC. You're real funny, Brian. Now over to the sports desk. Yeah, thanks, Robert.
Yeah. What's about 74 inside?
I was kind of on Robert Leader. Hey, sir.
And now over to the sports desk.
Yeah, now over to the sports desk. I love it.
Hey, Brenda, we miss you up here.
Yeah, Brenda, come on, join us if you can. Or how about Sharon? Sharon, you can come up here and say hi. Or Renee, you can always pop on.
Believe me, if she comes up here, you'll laugh a lot. She's a good at doing the comedy bit.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's a real nice Robert J. Hello,
Yeah,
Tony. I would like
they
to say
are. They make you feel welcome, even if you're not a truck driver.
Yep. But I do kind of have at least a good basic understanding of the industry. So, and I'm trying to use my portable CB, but nobody seems to confirm that it's working or not. I'm always like, breaker 19, can I get a radio check? See if this see if this old piece of junk works.
Like what Donda says, go Bengals. Their football team in Ohio.
Yeah, no. Go Bengals.
You're probably wanting the Jets to win.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. Giants, wasn't it? You didn't like?
Yeah, I'm not too fond of the Giants. My former stepfather was a Giants fan. I always rooted for the opposite team, just to drive him nuts too. Wasn't too fond of him. He was a cheater. I didn't have a heart to tell my mother that I knew he was cheating on her because I didn't want to hurt my mother. I was like I was between a rock and a hard place. So what I did was I always bought him ice cream because he loved to eat ice cream. And I had to have our bonding session over ice cream. I was hoping to get him really fat. I know. But that's when I was a lot younger, and I'm still devious, though, but not that bad anymore.
That's called propagation when you can't hear each other and you're sitting side by side.
Yeah, no.
Sort of like listen to AM or FM radio station they paid out and said, where the heck you go?
Yeah, no. Go Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, I think I would like to thank Dennis for letting me come on here too there, Renee.
Yeah, no, me too.
Radar room.
radar room.
Who is that?
I have no idea. Until maybe we hear a voice, and then we might be able to tell who it is.
Probably Gary Burglaw.
Who knows?
Yeah, guy started MASH.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Right now, his mic's muted. It looks like.
Yeah, got one rooting for the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons. Yep.
We interrupt this broadcast. We have just had a Santa Claus sighting. Thank you.
Just had a Santa Claus sighting. You're funny.
That's kind of late for Christmas in July, Curtis.
Yeah, Curtis. Or early, depending on which way you look at it.
Yeah, I got a shirt that says I can get you on the naughty list.
Oh, come on. What's the fun of not being on the naughty list? I love being on that naughty list.
I must have been on it for a long time. Hi, Joyce. How are you and your family up there?
Hey, Joyce. Go Buffalo Bills.
That was Curtis that said that, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I do believe so. Good one, Curtis. Yeah, that was.
And Dennis, after the chat room closed, and he was watching a episode of Chips. He's sitting there playing around with his doggies. Just chilling.
Yeah, whenever I see the notice for this chat room pop up, even though I might have started, like, getting undressed for the night and everything, and I throw everything back on, I got to get back on here.
Go team, Mr. X. I stay on the
naughty list. That's funny, Brenda.
Yeah.
I stay
You
on the
stay
naughty.
on the naughty list. I don't believe that, Brenda.
Heck, I'm the one that wrote the naughty list. I came up with it.
Yeah, Jack's probably the one that wrote it.
Yep. For some reason, I don't have that, Brenda. Joe. Hey,
Hi, Beth. Yeah, my friend used to have a plaque that says, "Be naughty, save Santa a trip."
yeah, I know. What's the fun in being good? Come on. You got to be naughty every once in a while, at least.
Yeah. If you
I like
don't be naughty once in a while, people think you're sane.
I know. Well, me and Sanity, well, we've never really met.
Hey, Bess, you coming up here tonight?
Anybody else want to pop on and chat for a few minutes before I got to kick off for the night? Because I got to.
You're tired of seeing me already, huh, Jack?
Yeah. Plus, I'm also prepped tomorrow, so I got to make sure to get some good sleep and stuff. And I did some prep today, but man, the dishes, I mean, they pile up. Woo.
Beth says she's not sure yet.
All right. Hey, Luke, why don't you pop on and say hi to everybody? I haven't really seen you on here too much.
Luke comes on here once in a while. Okay,
Hey, Curtis
wants to make another announcement. Maybe Rudolph found his red nose.
Hey, that wasn't me. That was somebody else. I don't know who that was.
How you doing, Curtis?
I'm good.
That's good to hear.
It's good to hear.
How you guys doing?
Good,
Doing
good.
all right.
Good.
Sorry
That's good to hear.
Diane's mother. She'd been taking care of her mom for a while.
Yeah, her and her sister have.
Yeah, I didn't know she had a sister, but
Uh-huh.
that's what happens.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy for my step family that was there when my dad passed away too. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stepdaughter and their granddaughters.
Yeah.
Hope he,
Hi everyone in the chat room. I see everyone saying hi. Hope everyone's having a good time and enjoying themselves tonight.
will try.
It was
Kind of
Diane.
sad when one of your friends loses somebody like that. I lost my mom in 2016, and it was very. I don't think I'm over it yet.
Mm.
You never get over it, Rex. You just learn how to live with it.
Yeah,
That's
I
how-
try
that's
every
how it
day.
works. That's how it works.
My mom and dad died in the same year, so it was a double whammy.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I mean, they wasn't living together, but they still died the same year.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be seeing my mother again on Thursday, and I really, really, really rue the day. I'm not looking forward to the day. I don't even want to go to the day I'm gonna lose her. I don't even
Okay.
know how I'm gonna react.
You can't even prepare yourself, Jack.
No, you can't.
You just live each day and be thankful that they're there. You never think
Mhm.
about it.
I know. I try not to. But
Well,
my mother brings it up every once in a while because she's having a lot of problems and stuff, and I'm like, Mom, don't even go there.
that's the way you have to handle it. Just say, I don't want to discuss it right now,
I know.
Yeah,
and go on and change the subject.
Yeah, I know.
that's what happened with my dad. You know, I came on. I usually talk to this guy up in Sandusky, Ohio. That weekend, I happened to be there because of the fact that's where he was going to be put to rest in Ohio. And I said, I don't really feel like talking tonight. You know,
Mhm.
they gave him a last call, so to speak. You know, like a moment of silence that they give people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, let's talk about life. Nobody wants
Yeah.
to talk
that's
about
right. We're not here to discuss things like that. We're here to have a good time.
Yeah, I know.
You know, death happens, and we just have to accept it.
Yeah, it does.
Hey,
We can't.
Virginia.
We won't be happy about it, but we have to learn to live with it and accept it. So,
Like that song, we have to do it one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little bit late opening up chat room tonight. I had to finish watching my movie.
There you go.
I'm not a movie person, but I was scanning through the movies on my streaming company, and guess what I found?
Uh-oh.
The
What,
new
Trevor?
the new Top Gun movie.
What?
Oh,
Mhm. Yep,
It's not even supposed to be online yet.
it is with my streaming company.
Oh, wow.
So I got to watch it.
was Tom
Lucky.
Cruise in that?
Yes, sir. And to think this, do you think I'm going to turn this stream on and not miss the end of that movie?
Oh,
I don't
heck.
think so.
Yeah, I've seen the first one, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the first one can't compare to the second one.
Oh, I'm
No.
sorry.
That second one put it in the dirt.
Oh, wow.
You think he is able to handle the truth?
And the whole thing is, Tom Cruise specifically said he did not want this new Top Gun to come out online. I don't even know if ever,
Yeah.
but
Brian,
apparently somebody would.
Brian wants to know what you had for dinner, Curtis.
What I had?
That's what it says.
I had a few potato chips.
That's not a meal.
Well, in my house it is.
To each your own, I guess.
I try to eat one meal a day, and it's usually lunch. And then if I need to eat something to take my medicine, I'll eat chips or something like that.
Yeah, my diabetic meter wouldn't register, so I had to get an old one out. Finally got it to work.
Yeah, Renee, I got my chicken and tacos yesterday. So I had tacos for lunch yesterday, I had chicken for supper last night, and I had chicken for lunch today.
Hmm.
And I ain't naming names, but I won't go back for the chicken. I'll go across the road to get my chicken.
Does that mean you're chickened out?
No, sir, I wished I had more.
Judy said she had a ham salad sandwich and soup. I had some of my American chop suey I made last winter. I thawed it out for dinner. So I got a little bit more to eat in the thing before it goes bad. But that's what I had for dinner. For my lunch, I had my usual, the Avo bacon chicken sandwich at Chili's and the coleslaw.
Mm-hmm. I think next time when I order my groceries, I'm going to get me 4 of them chicken wraps. And maybe I'll get 2 out of it this time instead of just 1.
Yeah, I know.
I'm addicted to them things.
Mm.
I had an already made chef salad for lunch.
I'm thinking of making cordon bleu again pretty soon.
Oh, that's usually pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I was being on a chicken over at the Columbia Grill, and some waitresses walked in, and I said I like to beat my meat. They burst right out laughing.
Yeah, that's
commercial words to me.
one of the barbecue places here. That's their logo. You can't beat her meat.
You can't beat her meat. I know. One time a customer was at Price Chopper was looking at the meat. I looked at her and I said, "Nobody beats our meat. We just beat our own." She burst straight out laughing.
That'll probably be my breakfast in the morning. Actually, I don't need to eat. I got to go to the doctor first thing.
Mm.
And I don't know. Well, it's not scheduled to, but I'm up for a physical, and I might try to get it all taken care of at one time.
Sushi with whipped
They'll
cream.
pay for it. They won't pay for 2 things in one day.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's what they always tell me.
So they make you go back twice to the torture chamber?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. That stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whenever I go get my ears cleaned out over at my ENT, I always say, time to enter the torture chamber.
Yeah.
Down in that chair, and oh, man. It is horrible. He has to close the door because he says I'm going to scare the other patients. I'm going, no! I gotta hold my head steady so I don't flinch.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's horrible. And
Jake said he had sushi with whipped cream on it.
yeah, no, I saw that. Gag. Salmon burger. I love salmon burgers. Those are delicious, Brenda.
In Virginia, my doctor don't care. It's the ladies behind the desk that cares. Because my doctor always wants to knock out 2 or 3 things at a time. And they're the ones that come in and say, no, they can't do that. You can't do that. He'll have to make another appointment. No, my doctor don't care.
You mean it's the nurse's aide to tell you that?
No, it's the receptionist, the ladies that take care of the books, the billing.
Have a shot put in both eyes. Get your ears clean. That's what Henry just said. You're funny, Henry.
You mean the know-it-all, not the doctor himself? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my doctor's cool. He's a good doctor. I like him.
Yeah, mine is too. It's a woman, but she's on maternity leave right now. Probably already back to work right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah, my doctor, this was kind of a quickie have to do thing. And my doctor couldn't see me until September. So I'm having to see one of his nurses practitioners to get another appointment set up for another process.
Henry did get a shot in both eyes.
It's a bunch of baloney, but you got to do it to go by the books.
I heard in Madison Hat, Alberta, it's worse than that.
A shot put in both eyes? Ouch. Henry, that stinks.
Yeah, but Henry, you get a lollipop afterwards, don't you?
No.
I think
Jack,
that would hurt.
no cookies.
A shot in the eye, that would probably hurt.
Yeah. I had a hardball when I was young. I had a hardball thrown at me, hit me right in the right eye.
Jake said to give you a Band-Aid, explore the Band-Aid at the door.
A door explorer. Band-Aid. I had lidocaine in here so I don't feel it. Ouch. Whew.
Well, the other night, Henry, you were saying you didn't need a shot. You just did it.
He probably wanted the hard stuff.
Leg HE double hockey sticks. Ouch. Sure did, Jimmy.
Most of the time they do.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Mom gets shots in her eyes so they numb them first.
How's your mama doing, Brenda?
Robert J. said, come over here, Henry. I got 3 boxes of lidocaine. I can do it for you. LOL.
Do they have Henry? Do they have a shot to help keep your eyes open?
Some people could use that.
Well, Henry can because he's always keeping his eyes closed when he's up here.
Yeah,
I
no.
enjoyed laying down. It seems like it.
Ah,
I hate to say it, I may have to start calling him the new improved Carl.
New improved. Henry said, "Wise guy." Debbie Vine said, "I don't get a lollipop at the end of my doctor's appointment. I get my bill." Yeah, this. Sometimes you wonder if the toughest part is the doctor's appointment or the bill at the end.
I don't know about a lollipop. I don't think I'd want one. Hello, Vaughn.
I'll have to ask my doctor tomorrow, my practitioner, if she's got a toy chest or a lollipop jar.
Oh boy.
She's cool too. That's who I used to see before my doctor. I like her.
Now people are starting to wonder, where is Carl? What is he up to?
Yeah. I hadn't seen him. Hadn't heard from him. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, about 2 weeks at least.
Last I heard that he had gotten a new phone.
And then he disappears.
Yeah. Hey Diane, sorry about your mama.
Yeah, Diane, really sorry.
I'll be praying for you and your family through these next few weeks.
Definitely.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard when you lose your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. That's good to hear, Brenda. She's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I hate going to the dentist. They're going to tell me that I need all my teeth pulled.
In case you can't tell, Donnie, because you're asking what happened to Diana's mom, she went to be with the Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy, Diane's mother passed away yesterday.
Yep. She went to be with the Lord.
Yep.
Would you mind if I say a little prayer?
I don't mind.
Please, Lord God, send your angels down to be around Diane and her family in their time of need, Lord, to comfort them in their sorrow and to be there with them and to hold them and let them know that you're always there for them and to let them know that their mother is with you, Lord, in heaven, and that she no longer has any more pain or any more suffering and is enjoying and reveling in your presence for the rest of eternity. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Cattle action.
Thank you, Robert J.
Yeah, LeVon says amen also, and so did Luke.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Terry.
Oh, Terry, Brenda Miller, Debbie. So sorry, prayers for the family.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, Jimmy Dean, amen.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, guys, we can read the comments ourselves. You don't have to repeat them, okay? We can see them.
Thank you, Jim. Yeah, I know. I noticed that, Terry. It's been a little while.
So, Brian, are you auctioning off your cattle? Is that what you're doing? I seen a post a few days ago that where you were getting out of the cattle business. So, is that what you're doing? Oh, you did, Joe, huh?
Yeah. Just about 6 gears yesterday while thinking about floating.
See, you think about it, you're going to do it. You just do it and not even think, and they just slide in there.
Yeah. You can't find it, grind it.
Yeah, you just set your hand on that lever handle and just kind of put it to the direction of the hole, and it'll fall right in there. Don't even think about it.
It just got them all.
That's right. There you go.
Yeah.
I had an old International in that thing. Oh my gosh. I don't care if you tried to clutch or if you tried to float. You just about had to set up in the seat and use your foot to get it into fifth gear.
Wow.
And it was so high geared, if you skip fifth, it'd take you 10 minutes to get your momentum built back up. It's a piece of junk.
Drove you.
It is a brand new truck.
Mm.
No, really.
Yeah, that's funny. I like what you just said about the peach upside down cake. It's more liquid than solid. This material I'm telling threw me off because it was more liquid than solid.
Yeah, Donnie, I have. Last 2 or 3 nights, boy, I've gotten some real good sleep.
That's good.
Of course, Dennis has been off, not driving, so that always makes a good night's sleep.
Yep.
If he's driving, you might be woke up any time of the night.
And Joe said the slosh threw off his timing.
It will. I ain't kidding you. That sloshing will do that.
You should be back on the road tomorrow, I think.
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Oh, Thursday. Okay.
He ain't got his driving his motorcycle out of his system yet.
I seen that Jerry swimming in the pool.
Whoa, a hazard waste tanker, in case you didn't know. Oh, okay. Wow. Hazard waste container. Interesting.
Hmm.
That can be a kind of a scary job. Hauling hazardous waste around.
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch out for the other knuckleheads and hope they don't cause an accident in front of you.
Hi, Truckers TV.
Oh, Justin wants to know when the live is over.
Well, Justin, I don't do Messenger or anything like that unless it's friends. And I don't accept friends off of Truckers TV. Sorry.
Shotgun Tank Joe. That's what Luke just said. Huh. Hey, Jack Stafford. How you doing? Just saw him pop in.
I didn't even see him come in.
He's kind of sneaky. He just kind of pops in suddenly and stuff. So I see people saying hi to him, and then I look up and I go, "Hey, he's in. Cool." How you feeling, Jack? Is COVID getting over with you, or how's everything going with you in that regard?
Probably still has some of it.
Yeah, it usually does take a little while to kick it. Joe said sometimes with the right material it'll be more than a shotgun, LOL. Did you see what Robert J said, Curtis?
Oh yeah, I see it. You know, and I don't do it to be mean, but do you realize how many people message you if they know that they can get in on your messenger on here if you're an admin? Do you realize that?
Oh, I figured that one out before.
People you don't even see in these streams, Jack.
Yeah. I've actually been messaged by a couple of them.
Oh, that's nothing. Try 30 or 40 a night. Yes, sir.
I just ignore if I don't really know them, I ignore their message.
Well, I do too.
Yeah.
But the problem is, unless I block them in Messenger, they continue to do it.
Yeah.
And that's why I quit accepting friends, is because my time is my time.
Yeah. No.
I am the same as a driver streaming.
Yeah.
It's my time.
I know.
And the only ones that I answer is Dennis, Telly, Tanya, Frank, and the moderators. And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when they message me, that means there's business.
Yep. I have Dennis as a friend of mine, and I have a few others that are friends of mine. I don't even message them. Unless it's absolutely necessary, I don't even message them at all. Because I know that they're busy, and I know that they have lives they got to lead.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just really don't give a rat's, you know what? They'll just harass you and harass you and harass you until
exactly.
But rip the rest of your hair out. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
And people need to be a little bit more conscientious of other people having lives around them. Honestly, they really do. It gets annoying after a while. And I've even messaged them back. Can you please stop bugging me so much?
Uh-huh. Yeah, Truckers TV, you're right. 115 in one night. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness!
That was a busy night that night. There was all over the world on that one message for 115 times.
Oy.
I'd say that's 115 too many.
Yeah, it's
Where's everybody at? Why don't they come up here?
I don't know. I think they're afraid.
I know.
No, I'm scary, but I don't bite.
Justin, I can't block them because they're the administrators of Truckers TV.
No.
Oh,
man.
like that, Jack. Curtis said like that.
That must have been the night that the platform blew up or something. To have 115 messages from the admins. Oh man, all hell must have broke loose on a platform. For
then finally, Dennis says, "Wait, you guys are all up," and within 10 seconds, he was ringing the phone. So, how much longer after that was it, Truckers TV? Was it, 3 hours after that? 4 hours? On the phone? Oh, my gosh.
On a conference call, I bet you. Dude,
busy night, or busy morning, because it started at 3.
Oh, wow.
They might have started before 3 and then ended 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. Oh, it's busy. I was just talking about what would you do if I called you, or what would you do if what are you going to have for breakfast?
just throwing the bull around. Throwing the bull around by the horns.
I don't usually give my phone number out on Facebook.
This was Messenger. You don't have to. If you're Messenger, they can call you. I can call you right now if you got a Messenger account.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I've had a few.
Yeah, some people do, but I ignore them.
From here.
Yeah.
I just ignore it. I get up, I take a look, and I go, oh, okay, whatever. And I just ignore it. Let go. People call me from my weather page. my weather page. People message me on there from there sometimes. And I'm like, if I want to answer it, I'll answer it. If I don't, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, Becky, if Dennis is up, everybody else should be up. That's the way he sees it.
Dennis is up. Everyone should be up. Yep.
And he was supposed to be sleeping to go driving.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's special. So he must have been a dead man walking or driving that day.
Nah, he actually streamed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He beat me up after I fell asleep.
He was at his house last night watching chips or something on TV. On there. That's after the live stream shut down.
Yeah, I was there.
Is it going to snow tomorrow? Oh, Faith, you're so funny. It's going to snow somewhere in the world because it's winter on the southern hemisphere. Put it that way, Faith.
Faith, the radar room came in and interrupted the stream and said that they had a Santa Claus sighting.
I'm going to say Santa's the trip. I'm going to be naughty.
I ain't seen Santa in years.
Neither have I.
Yeah, neither really.
I think some redneck probably heard him on the roof, went out and blew him away. Pow!
We rednecks don't do that because they know they getting some goodies.
Mm. Okay. So not a redneck, but
Maybe one of them upstate New Yorkers.
you got me.
I know that ain't me.
Oh, well, actually, a city. City I made it. In case anybody out there doesn't know, people from New York City, the upstate New York people call them Cityots, and that's one of their more nice things they call them, because some others have some very choice words for. Because we can't stand people from New York City. They drive us
Really?
bonkers.
You really believe that Santa is a fake, Brenda?
I like Commissioner Reagan from New York.
Judy said she's been on the phone all night. Don't people know that she's trying to watch live chat?
They were on your head, wasn't they, Brenda?
Looking for my glasses, finally found them. Brenda. Yeah, no. The rednecks are nice.
That's right. See, I'm a redneck hillbilly myself.
I'm a hick.
I'm just a nut.
I seen all them fields around you, Jack. You not no hick. You don't live up in the sticks.
I used to live actually out in Herkimer County, and the closest house to me was half a mile away. Besides for some trailers.
No, Joe, I'm not. That's one of them paperclip things. Excuse the hair. I got to hit one bad hair days. See, it's get it over here. It's a paperclip thing.
Yep, he's clipping a paper clip.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I can't have a bad hair day myself. I cut it too short.
I don't have no hair up there to have bad hair.
I hear you there too, Rex. I do a number 6 on the top and a 4 on the sides. That's how I have my hair done.
I started losing mine when I was about 35. Probably even before that.
Wow.
It's the one I used to pin my beard with, Robert. That reminds me, I've got to shave tonight. You a redneck from Maine? You got to be kidding, Henry. You'd have to actually paint your neck red to be a redneck.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, he's going to say he's Jack Foxworthy's brother.
He's a sauerkraut lobster man, big boy.
I liked him. He was a pretty good comedian.
Joe said his bad hair days is called put a hat on. Uh-oh, you got to shave because you got a doctor's appointment. I don't have to say till the 24th.
Yeah.
I shaved a week and a half ago, I guess it was.
I shaved about 5 months ago. Need to do a little more trimming.
Joe said Roy is the closest one to what you're talking about.
What'd he say? He was only just a mile or two from the road.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Plus, I think it's his wife's cousin is just right there with him because he walks over to the swimming pool.
Yep.
I wish I had a swimming pool.
I used to.
Either.
I buried it because I can't really go swimming because of my ears anymore. So I had my in-ground swimming pool buried. Now my leach field is over it.
Well, Jack, you could have put a Ziploc bag on your head to protect your ears.
To put your hard hat on.
Nah. The only one that ever used it was really my mother, only twice. And otherwise, I was keeping it clean and keeping it all the chemicals right in it and everything like that. Then I just gave up and let it go.
Mhm. I thought if it turned green, that means it's doing good.
No. You're funny, Curtis.
It ain't St. Patty's Day yet.
Well, then I must have learned that wrong when I did the chemistry lab test. That must have been one of the questions I missed.
I never took chemistry, so I wouldn't know how that is.
I didn't take it till I got this job I had. I was a certified biochemist.
Wow. Actually, let me see here. I think I actually might have the books around still, because I was studying to be a solid waste engineer myself, working at the sewer plants.
I think I got all my my license and certifications back from the plant.
Yeah, because I was reading books on it and stuff. I don't. I'll dig them out sometime and show you guys on live stream the books that I had on doing the sewer plant stuff. I was almost ready to take the test.
It's not a sewer plant, Jack. It's a wastewater treatment plant.
Wastewater treatment, yes.
This isn't 50s and 60s. It's 2022.
Yeah, true. True. You're right.
And like garbage personnel, they're not called garbage men. They're called sanitation engineers.
Sanitation engineers.
That's right. Call them by the right name. You want to be called a chef? Well, call us what we are.
All right.
Chief cook and bottle washer.
I'm a turdologist, is what I am classified.
Turdologist. That's funny.
Scatcheroos. What is a scatcheroo? Scotcheroos.
I don't know.
Sounds like a drink.
Jack's got that hat.
Gotcha, Rouge. Never heard of that one.
I haven't either. In fact, I've still got all my license. They hadn't expired yet, so I'm still licensed.
Faith said she'll send you a photo sometime.
Okay. Yeah, I had. We went to recertify and all of that. Take extended classes and all that. We had to go to Lone Oak. They had a big building there that they always did all the training and different certifications at. It was fun.
That's what
Very-
my dad did when he had to go back to the state hospital. He had to take all kinds of tests over.
And I didn't know this, and probably a lot of people don't know it. Ammunition manufacturers, they have to be have their wastewater treatment license also, because of the disposal of the chemicals from their plant.
Mm-hmm.
They have their own treatment before it's released into the wastewater. And
Yes,
before it comes to the wastewater plant, it's actually called sewer.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it gets to the plant, then that's when it becomes wastewater, because it mixes not with just household waste, but groundwater,
Mm-hmm.
different things. It's not just household; it's commercial and household. Actually, residential is how it's worded.
Mm. And also with paper mills,
Yep.
they actually we have a paper mill in down in Ankrum, and I went down there one time to kind of try to apply for a job. I went around the other side of the building and I saw Bill Baldwin's son's septic pumping place there. They're
Mhm.
family friends of ours, and they
Mhm.
were pumping out the tank of slurry
Mhm.
and stuff to bring it in to be treated.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they actually have a wastewater facility right down the hill from the paper mill, and it doesn't just get shipped down there. They actually have to bring it in to a special facility to be
Mhm.
processed before it can be disposed of in the wastewater facility.
And that's when you have to obtain your commercial wastewater license to
Mhm.
treat that. You can't treat it without that specific license, which I do have.
Wow. Yeah, because there's all kinds of different chemicals you have to put into that in order to
Stabilize and
Stabilize.
omit all other chemicals.
because chemicals break down other chemicals
Hmm.
and make them more environmentally safe.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
No.
I read that in the book.
And do you know that in a treatment plant, you monitor pHs,
Yes, you do.
and you have a sweet spot on your pH of the plant, and you have to monitor it 2 or 3 times a day, because a treatment plant will change on you in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it has a detention time of 20 to 30 days, it can happen to you overnight.
Yep.
So
All it takes is a storm.
plants similar to mine have to add caustic soda, sodium hydroxide, any of that type of oxidizer. And if you're not familiar with that, that's a chemical that will eat your skin off your bones.
Yes, it is.
I know they used to use that where I worked at the first time I started working at well, they made pork rinds. I won't tell the name,
Mm-hmm.
but they use that sometimes to clean the floor. And if you got some of that on there, it's almost like getting burned off of the stove, only worse sometimes if we got it real bad.
Yeah. Actually, you use that sometimes in silver refinery too.
And what people don't know is that is also peroxide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have 0.09% strength or 0.03% hydrogen peroxide you use on your body. What we got was 50%. Yes, it would eat your skin as you stood there and watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So you are highly told wear PPE, which I did.
If you use that caustic soda, wear thick gloves, not these thin type.
You wore rubber gloves.
Yeah.
Thick rubber gloves.
You could use latex gloves. I did.
Mm-hmm. And also, you're supposed to wear a respirator.
You just wore a mask.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you
it.
didn't have to.
That stuff would smell too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
So
see,
that's good, no.
there's chemicals that's involved in treatment of that you know a lot of people don't know that them operators are having to deal with daily. And the old days of going out there and sticking your hand in something and testing it are far gone.
Oh, way gone.
They call it
Stick your hand in
operator friendly.
You call it what?
Operator friendly plants because they are operator friendly. They took a lot of the manual labor out of the job and replaced it with automation
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, automatic
and
stuff.
mechanical process. But you still have to deal with the chemicals for that process. You still have to collect samples and run your lab test on it and stuff. Our plant had to do a weekly test through the state. We were contracted with a lab to test the incoming, the process, and the outfall. And it had to be recorded and documented for the state.
Yep. Yeah, because you got to watch the process, the whole process of it, because of the environmental impact, even of the waste that is still left in the effluent when it goes out into the environment. Can cause
It's not waste, Jack. It's not waste.
Well, you know,
They monitor the pH, which has an impact on the receiving streams.
mm-hmm.
The DO, which is dissolved oxygen.
Yes.
It's all biological things. It's not waste.
You better go back and read your book.
Yeah. Because a lot of receiving streams are considered wildlife habitats.
Yes, they are.
They are protected by the federal government. And they monitor aqua life in them protected areas. And they sample all of that. So that's what you watch out for. It's not waste. It has nothing to do with waste because that's treated in your plant.
Yeah.
What you're releasing is purer than a lot of water that you drink. You know, I'll promise you that. It's just what the condition of the water is as far as the dissolved oxygen and the pH of it. That's what the impact on the receiving streams are protected from. Because, yeah, a lot of big plants do have solids, is what they're called,
Yeah.
that escape from their treatment plants.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's why I
our
was-
plant didn't do that because we were protected with filters and all of that. The filters would catch all of that.
But the big plants, they release a certain amount of solids into the environment, and that create other issues.
Natural disasters is the only time they're allowed to release that.
Mm-hmm.
You say hurricanes, the floods, things like that is the only way because there's no human way to prevent it.
Nope.
And so that's what is overlooked, which is normal. You take Louisiana and Alabama, all them surrounding areas, the hurricanes came through and flooded. Do you think a treatment plant's going to hold water in it when they're underwater to start with?
Oh, heck no.
So that's the only allowable reason they can release solids into the receiving streams.
But then don't you usually have to go out and try to treat it out in the environment?
You don't treat it, you take it out.
Yeah, you take it out.
You know, if you have a spill or release of solids into a receiving stream, you are responsible for cleaning it up, and that means remove it. All traces, whether it's in the water, on the banks of the water, wherever it's at, you are responsible for cleaning it up.
Or else you're in trouble with DEP.
They will shut your water systems down so you won't be able to run a sewer plant. And what's that mean?
Fine.
You have a lot of unhappy residents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and plus the possible millions of dollars fines.
True.
Yeah, it ain't $100 or $200 when you're dealing with ADEQ and EPA and the health department. We're talking millions.
True.
So that's a little history and knowledge of wastewater treatment.
Ouch. Yeah, because I thought like if it got released in the environment, you just go and you try to neutralize the pH and stuff using stuff like lime, put some lime in the water and stuff like that in order to bring the pHs down. But I didn't think it was that easy to remove the solids.
You don't want to lower your pH. The problem with plants are the pH is not high enough. So you add oxidizers to your plant to raise your pH up. Another thing about using certain chemicals is they react against each other and they defeat your purpose of what you're trying to do.
Mm.
You know, you may have a pH of 8.7 at your headworks, and by the time you get to your clarifiers, you may only have 6.4.
Mm.
And so, well, you're below your perimeters. You've got to figure out a way to raise that up before it hits your outfall and is released to the creeks. So then you introduce another chemical halfway through the process to raise that up a little bit. And if you can't, most of the time you can just up your chemical feed at your headworks. You may have to use, 3 times as much. But until you get that headwork stabilized, then it matches your outfall or is equal to or close to it in perimeters, it may take you a couple of weeks to do that, and you're feeding 3 times as much chemical at the headworks, then that's 3 times the expense. Then your public works director says, why are you guys using so much of that? And 2 months ago, you was a lot less. Well, things happen. It ain't my fault. I didn't do nothing.
Yep.
Temperature change. You always have between the temperature changes when the temperature gets cold and the temperature gets hot.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 times a year that it affects the treatment plant. And so you have to be prepared for it every year so you can try to catch it when you start seeing a little difference in your numbers. You try to catch it and keep it up so it doesn't drop. And it's amazing because you leave a treatment plant one evening after go home and everything looks super. You come back the next morning, you think you had an atomic bomb blow off in your plant just overnight. And then you go, oh my gosh, what do I do now?
Oh boy, here we go.
Pull the notes out from last year and start going through your notes saying,
Yeah.
well, we did it this way last year. Let's try this. And then you just work from there. It may take you a couple of weeks to get it back stable. But the whole key is make your outfall water, your effluent water look good and pass your state test.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole key of it.
Yikes. It's a challenge. Wow.
So anyway, that's what my job was. That was part of my job. The majority of my job was a solids disposal and removal. But see, I had to do that on Sundays and Mondays, the treatment of the plant. And then Wednesday through Thursday, I was the disposal. That's when I drove the dump truck.
Wow. And like the disposal of the solid waste, you gotta, make that environmentally safe too.
No, you don't.
What about the ingester and stuff like that, and the digester and everything?
I had a pump that pumped it over to the dewatering belt press. I pressed the liquids out and it became a soil. It dumped right in the back of my dump truck. I took it either to the landfill or I took it to the other plant. Stockpiled it there until I could haul it Tuesday through Thursday.
Huh.
All that biosolids, it wasn't dead. It was still living.
Huh.
Because it was never disinfected. It had the pathogens, E. coli in it, everything.
Okay. Because I'm thinking of the packaging where they have the digesters and stuff like that.
No, we have digesters. We had 3 of them. And the digester, what that's for is to you pump your old waste out of your clarifiers into your digesters. You digest it. The key is keeping up with it so you're keeping your digesters low. But the problem was with one person doing 3 people's job, you can't keep up with it.
Mm.
So I would keep it to where the plant could waste every day. And just work with it that way. We had 3 digesters. One of them was 25,000 or 75,000. The other was I think 120 or 140,000. 2 of them was 75,000.
Wow.
220, something like it's big. They're big concrete square tanks in the ground, and it had big aerators in each one of them. And but yeah, that was what the digesters do. Your clarifiers is where all the solids settle down to the bottom. Then if we pumped the solids on the bottom up to the digesters, and then the digesters, like I said, that's where I pumped out of to the press building.
Mm-hmm.
And then took care of business there. That's probably the nastiest part of the job right there, the press building.
Yeah.
and that's why I hear a constant ringing in my ears.
Huh.
It's either that or somebody's phone's ringing. They need to answer it because it's been ringing for 15 years.
That's a long time. I guess Henry got tired, but hello there, Henry, if you're still listening.
Good night, Virginia.
Good night, Virginia. Peachy.
So I guess I bored everybody with my job, huh? So, oh well.
I know I bored people with the job I had. Hi, Kathy.
Well, anyways, it's time for me to kick off because I got to get some sleep so I can keep my eyes open tomorrow while I'm working.
Yeah.
Y'all take care. God bless y'all.
Don't slice your finger off.
Don't jinx me. Actually, I had a fellow student in my class. She sliced the tip of her finger off.
Don't do that.
And isn't that where you just put a latex glove on and get back after it?
Well, that's when you put a Band-Aid on it. Well, actually, she had to go and have it stitched back on. But yeah, usually that's where you put a Band-Aid on it and what they call a finger condom, which is like that little plastic rubber thing that you roll over your finger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had them. We had them at the plant.
Yep.
Use it when you got your little. Now I'm lost for words.
Little nick on your.
No, we used them when we were setting up our lab for the microscope.
Yep.
The little glasses that you put your sample
Oh,
on.
yeah. The Brinkers or something like that. Yeah.
I can't even remember the name of them. The little glass sheets, you drop your drop on it and then put it on top of it. Put it under your microscope and start looking at it. Anyway, that's what we used them for.
Yep.
I'll think about it when I wake up at 1 o'clock this morning. I remember what it was.
That's usually the case, isn't it?
There, slides. There it is. Thank you, Brenda. Golly. You sit here and think, and you can't think of it, and somebody comes out with it.
Yep. It's a brain fart. We have a lot of them out there.
That's what prints are for, Curtis.
I guess that's right. Wow.
Are you going to do the electric slide now?
I don't think so.
Good night, everybody.
You know the dance, don't you?
See y'all later.
All right, Jack. You have a good night.
You too.
Good night, Jack. Okay. I bet you that was hard work working in a paper mill.
Man, them things are stinky.
You talk about stinky, work in a pork rind factory and raw meat is coming in and it's spoiling.
You know what? In Pine Bluff, they have, I'm sure they still do, but they used to have a big old paper mill there. And you could actually smell that for 50, 100 miles, whatever, away from it. Oh my gosh. It's tough.
The place I was talking about, they used to have an incinerator, and they finally put in a dumpster because, you know, they burn up almost everything that they put in there, including the bags from the meat packing, you know, that came in there to make the pork rind. So
Right.
that's a little bit better, you know, for the environment is, I guess you call it. I don't know what you call it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to join us? Oh, wait, I took your line, Curtis.
You're fine.
And
Yeah, Robert, we can talk about chocolate pudding or brownies after my story. You betcha. Yeah. Anytime a visitor would come to the plant, I'd always offer them a cup of chocolate milk or hot chocolate or pudding. No one ever wanted to take it though.
offer them a bag of pork rind and see what they say.
Well, even the tomatoes that we grew, no one would want to take them either. Oh, benzene. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Mm-hmm.
Benzine. Heard of that? I don't know.
Benzene.
Okay, Judy.
Yeah, but if you work at a treatment plant, blondish brown's a good color. You don't want a dark chocolate or a gray chocolate or anything. You wanted a blonde chocolate.
Oh, that's different.
Methanol.
Hello?
Hello.
Who was that?
I don't know. Let's see. Get the right mouse.
Tomato sandwich. Put some ham and cheese on it, or turkey. Unless, of course, you're a vegetarian. Cleveland, Tennessee, most likely. I need some company. I had some company today, Renee. He came in here for about 3 hours and cleaned my apartment. Salt and pepper.
There's that sponge candy again. You remember? It might have been Anissa saying that one night too.
What was that now?
Sponge candy.
Sponge? Yeah, they got sponge docks down here in Tampa Bay Area, Tarpon Springs, I think. I don't know about sponge candy.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone wants to come up on stage right now, they need to do it because I'm going to have to end the stream here in a little bit. I've got to get up early in the morning, and so I'll have to try to get to bed.
Yeah. Well, you know me. I go when it goes.
Yeah, well, we'll keep it open for a little bit more, but I'll have to shut her down in a little while. Oh, saltwater taffy! Oh my gosh!
On stage? I am on stage. You're the one that ain't on stage, Renee.
That ought to be a sin, saltwater taffy, because if I ever get my hands on it, I I eat it till it's gone. Yeah.
I never did like that cotton candy that much.
No, I
Good
did.
evening, Rex. Good evening, Curtis.
Good evening, Renee.
How you doing, Renee?
Not too bad. How about you, Rex?
Doing fair to middling, partly cloudy.
We've been threatening with thunderstorms all day, and we've gotten the thunder and the lightning, but no rain.
I said mostly cloudy, but I was off a bit. 84 here.
It's still about 98.
You guys had such hot weather.
Yeah, ask Curtis. He knows.
Hey, it didn't get up. It only got up to 77 today.
Huh?
In the house.
No, we had thunderstorm today.
Oh, that's where our thunderstorms went. Did you get the rain too?
Yeah, I finally got a little bit of rain.
That's where our rain went to.
It wasn't a whole lot, but it was better than nothing.
Uh,
Did you on Janet's stream this morning, Renee? She's driving through.
that? Let me go back.
Yeah, Janet. She's driving through eastern Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
I saw the replay. I didn't watch it live.
Yeah, I do that sometimes with some of them.
I think we watched Josh and Lindsay today.
Yeah, he was doing some good time, making some good time.
Oh, yeah.
He's still in Wyoming, isn't he? Or did he cross the
Yes.
state?
Haven't crossed yet, I don't believe.
Nisha's got thunderstorms right now, or last night.
Josh and Lindsay are still riding. I think they go 24/7 just about, seems like.
Who's that?
Josh and Lindsay.
Sometimes it seems like it, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll have days where they'll run quite a few hours, and then they'll stop. They rotate from night to day, and yeah, they're parked right now.
They both don't drive, do they? I mean,
No, just Josh does.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, yeah. Lindsay does the cooking.
She takes care of a lot of the paperwork too.
Yeah.
That's good because there's a lot of paperwork in truck driving, I'm pretty sure. Boy.
Where's he at? I can't see him. He's dark.
I can't see myself either.
I can see his picture backstage, but I don't see his picture on stage.
That's weird.
Then he goes. Oh, there he is.
Huh. Why ain't that weird?
Yeah, really. Normally we see something glowing, but don't even see that.
There's my picture on backstage thing, and that's weird.
Yeah, there's your backstage picture.
Huh. Yeah, Oh,
Ah, there he is.
hello. I done something.
Howdy, Roy.
Maybe that was Kurt messing with my head.
Ah,
That was your ghost behind you doing that.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Brenda, I don't need that saltwater taffy. I've got access to it here, but I don't get it because I know if I get it, they'll be gone in 10 minutes.
I thought that was that sticky stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
I chewed a couple of times and swallow it. I don't give a chance for it to break down.
Uh,
Judy wants to see TJ.
yeah, Curtis, that was me a few weeks ago that was talking about that sponge candy. But my sister sent me some about 4 or 5 years ago, and it came from New York.
What is that?
Sponge candy?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the malted milk balls, but it's a little softer.
No.
Okay.
The sponge candy, it can either be the orange or the plain sponge, and then it can have either dark chocolate or milk chocolate over top of it. Oh, that stuff is good. It's addictive, but it's good.
See, I was trying to think of that candy that on Married with Children that Peggy always had. Bonbons.
Yeah.
Would it be something like that?
No.
I think bonbons are a harder type of candy, ain't they?
They're softer.
You know them Valentine hearts you get, that kind of candy in the heart shaped box.
Yeah.
That would be considered a bonbon too.
Yeah. Because I think one year my sister sent me, what was it, 5 pounds, and I couldn't believe the price she paid for it.
Oh wow.
It's not cheap. It's good, but it's not cheap.
They say duct tape fixes everything.
What are you doing, Roy? Fixing
They say
something?
duct tape fixes everything.
Oh, okay.
I unlabeled it.
Wrapping
That'll
up.
work.
I unlabeled my can.
Unlabeled you, okay.
Unlabeled my can. And I let everybody's imagination go wild and try to figure out what it is.
Let me see. Yeah. Where's the puppy at?
Oh, the puppy's around here somewhere. Oh. Let me see if I can get over here. And that'd be kind of dark. There's a T-John.
Aw. He's so cute.
Get up there where you can see here, everybody see. He says, I'm going to lay back down. The heck with y'all.
Yeah. Leave me alone. I'm comfortable.
Yep. Let me see if I can do this without showing all kinds of things. Okay. I guess everybody can see me now.
Yep, that's good.
Yep. There's things all over this camper. You know, I'm a hunter, avid hunter. There's all kinds of odds and ends for that, and so it's kind of hard to. A person might see a glimpse of something, but it'll only be a glimpse. Oh. But how's everybody been doing?
Same to Midland. It's been hot, hot, hot here. I know that much.
Oh my gosh, it's humid here. It's supposed to be going back up to 3 digits. So
Get up to 90 here at least.
I've been at another location, and that RV over there has air conditioning. And so I got kind of spoiled, and I come over here, and the only thing we got here is fans. So, you know, it's like a kind of a culture shock. You got to get kind of used to it, acclimated.
What you need to do is get you a bicycle and have it stationary and hook you up a little generator to it and sit there in your camper and ride the bicycle and turn the generator and hook you up a little air conditioner to it.
Yeah, well, I do have a 30-speed bicycle. It was a quite expensive bike when I bought it. And I am converting it to run a truck alternator. I'm talking about, about the size of a, school bus or bigger alternator. And I got 2 of them. They're brand new. And I got to make a bracket. I was going to have it to where it run on a belt from the back tire back to the front forks. But I changed that idea that I'm going to have it where that pulley is going to ride on that tire. That way I can put both the alternators together in a frame, and they will just sit there and ride on that tire. And put that thing up to 30 speed, so that when that wind turns that sucker, even real slow, that thing's going to be cooking.
Yeah. I was thinking about taking the rear tire off from it and hooking the sprocket to that generator somehow. And as you spin the pedals, it'll be turning that generator. So you're getting exercise plus you're getting electricity.
Oh, man. That would last probably about 45 minutes, and my legs will go completely numb.
Oh, okay. Well, you could use it when the wife's there. You can have the wife turn it for you.
She's already even here. She may be here about a short time, and then she's gone.
I'd have Jag pedal in it. Shoot.
But I got a Champion generator that's kind of on the fritz. It runs, it's not producing power. But I've been talking to the factory that makes them. Instead of buying them from a store, I'm going to see if I can buy one straight from the factory at a cheaper price. And I could go into a box office store.
Yeah.
And see if they will give me a line of credit. That way I can get a dual fuel, because they got a dual fuel one over there at Tractor Supply that produces 10,000 watts, but with the propane, you kind of knock a third of that out.
Right. Right.
but still 2/3 of 10,000 watts is bigger than the generator I did have. And runtime was, I think, 3,500 watts.
Mhm.
And so I'm going to be knocking pretty close to 7,000 watts at 2/3 power, running power.
Right.
So,
And it'd still give you a few thousand watts to work with on a load.
right. So if I'm going to run a washer and dryer over in the cabin and run this RV at the same time, I can.
Right. Yeah.
Or two RVs, or almost two RVs.
Uh-huh. Well, you could probably clear you another
Download
spot
that.
and let an RV come in there with you and rent it to him.
Who's that?
You could clear you another spot and have another RV come in there and rent the spot from you.
I do have another spot just above me. One of the hunters was going to put one in, but they kind of changed their mind on it, and because I don't have the power right now to run both of them.
Okay.
But probably in the future, it's where my old camp used to be, just above me. It's a big flat area. Yeah. And I'll eventually have enough to where I could probably put another RV spot in. But I don't know if I'll rent to someone, you know. I'd have to really know them really well, you know, because it's just, you know, between the liability and having the trust factor, you know. 'Cause we have so much stuff here. We've had, I don't know if I've said a little bit about it, that we are fighting the city over polluted water. You heard of Pitcher, Oklahoma, hadn't you? Pitcher, Oklahoma.
No, I honestly haven't.
It's like a ghost town now. I mean, it's all the water's there polluted, and the ground's been kind of polluted a little bit. Well, the water in Bristow's polluted. It's been polluted since way back. They have no water treatment plant. All municipalities have a water treatment plant. Bristow does not. They take the water from the wellhead, and it has a bad odor to it. Is what they do. They pour bags of chlorine down the wellhead. Then they go somewhere else and get water from someone else's well to send into the state. We've got documents, forged documents, and everything. It's really bad here as far as the city of Bristow itself and the water. It's been polluted because of the Wilcox refinery. That's where I lived and got chemical damage.
Okay.
To where I'm not able to work. I mean, I can get out there and do something for a little bit, but I get tired. I have no balance. My nerves are all shot. And that's why here a while back I was wanting to, you know, maybe start being a truck driver again. And the doctor said no and hell no.
Yeah. No, Joe, what that Clorox does, it's used for disinfection. It's not pH.
But you put a lot of chlorine, overload the chlorine. It also can do a reverse thing and kill your kidneys, your bladder, and that's what's wrong with parts of what's wrong with me too. Is my bladder and kidneys are bad.
And it's been proven fact that chlorine causes cancer long term, high doses of it.
Yeah. Plus, I got high doses of arsenic, 3 different kinds of arsenic. That's over 100 mcgs. Doctor said I should be dead. It's the only thing he could figure out. I got it in small amounts. But anyway, long story short, a couple of nights I was here and I heard some banging about this time of night. And it even alerted the pup. The pup kind of looked and then it took off into the camp. So I was looking around trying to figure out what's that banging. And then I heard it again. It's like a bam. And then later, bam. And I thought, well, maybe my neighbor's doing something because sometimes he does something late at night. And then later on, 45 minutes later, it quit. And I should have went and looked, but I didn't at that point because I kind of passed it off as my neighbor doing something. That someone was ramming my gate trying to get in.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
So I put it up on my feed where only some locals and stuff like that got it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all won't get it, but some locals will get it. And letting them know, whoever ran the gate, they're going to be caught. It's not going to be good for them.
Yeah.
But I was here, and that's one reason, because we're stepping on some big people's toes. That's not even the half of it. The other part of it's taking out 3 banks. My wife is taking out 3 banks.
Good
And
night, Debbie.
that's changing a lot of things that's around here.
Yeah.
And otherwise, she will be closing their charters.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like the Diwana Bank.
Good night, Debbie.
So we're stepping on some large people's toes. And they're trying to be out to. They're not, the people are not out to do it, but we don't know who's trying to do it or anything. It could be someone, a friend. We don't know who. So we are full alert. The family's full alert. And we hold our own, We don't look down. We don't try to cower down or nothing. We just keep on living our life and doing the best we can, But it is what it is. And
We haven't heard of how Robert W. has been. I don't know what Renee has or not.
No, I haven't heard nothing.
Hey, she's blind.
I've been kind of keeping all that stuff from kind of a bit from Truckers TV. But,
Mm-hmm.
I think I've said a few times about my chemical damage, But
Yeah.
other than that,
Yeah.
I haven't gave any details. But we carry on. Things get better.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we can do is just carry on.
Yep. Just
Yep.
one day at a time.
That's all we can do.
But I was sure looking forward to getting back in a truck or something like that and getting a job again. And I hate not working. I hate living on a very small income when I'm used to, not having to worry about if my bill's paid, if this is done. Can I go out and eat a hamburger or go eat a pizza or go sit down in a nice restaurant? Them days are gone.
Yeah.
I mean, once in a while we treat ourselves, but very seldom. But we do. We make do. We make do.
Right. That's all we can do.
But yeah, trying. I'm trying to get that generator. I'm getting some parts and stuff, and trying to redesign my wind turbine. And once I get all the parts and start putting it together, I'll stream that
Okay.
and see how well it works.
Well, hopefully it will work for you.
Tomorrow I got to work on skid loader to get that tire fixed, so I don't have to keep putting air in it.
I just put some concrete in that tire.
Hey, I thought about putting some of that rubber stuff in there on them tires.
Yeah.
And make them solid. But boy, if you ever have to take that tire off and replace it, I've heard it's crap to cut that stuff off there.
The backhoe they had up at the transfer station, they put foam in the tires.
Well,
which was fine because it was always getting flats, getting a tire cut by glass or nails stuck through the tires.
Oh yeah.
So they just filled the tires with foam, and it worked good until you had to road that thing to another location.
I let him talk.
Oh yeah, so unbalanced. Because mine don't run very fast at all. It's not a fast machine. It's got more power than speed.
Right.
Let me check his comment.
I got my comments open, but I can't see them. Yeah, I'm trying to get skid loader because I'm going to have to start getting into cutting some wood and making some timber, making some lumber, and plus getting some firewood in. Getting ready for the winter and working on the cabin.
I think it'd be hard to steal catalytic converter off of cars, aren't they attached to the bottom of the car?
They can have them things zipped out of there less than 10 seconds.
Yep.
Rex. They got them cordless sawzall. They get crawling into that vehicle, zap, and they're out.
Here in Oklahoma, there's certain places that you can go at dealerships, and you take your car there, and it doesn't cost anything. And they put a special mark somewhere in that catalytic converter, so then when it goes, someone steals it, and it goes across, they know it's stolen and what vehicle it belongs to by that mark.
Oh, really?
Something that they're starting around here in Oklahoma. That's a big thing here in Oklahoma.
I tell you what, it's gotten so bad here. They do it at the malls during the daytime.
Yeah.
They don't wait till nighttime.
There's the sawzall, and they cut one side, and cut the other thing, drop it out, gone.
Yeah, they don't take them no time to do that.
Yeah, that little battery sawzall, just one of them sawzalls like I got.
Yeah.
And zick, and you're done with.
Right. It don't take no time no more.
Roy, is your roof done yet? Is your roof done yet?
Yeah, the roof is completed. I do have one leak, and it was probably expected because of that problem I had when that brace broke. And it's leaking at that one spot. Everything else is dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get, about a half a gallon of tar.
Yeah.
And take one of them big old paint rollers
Mm-hmm.
and put it in the paint thing and just roll it across them shingles and work it in. and around there in that area, a big old square area, and that should seal my problem.
Oh, okay.
And the roofer guy here that I know that still leases from us, he said that would work. He's the one that donated the shingles.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But we won't have any. I don't think we'll have any cows next year. So we're having to find other ways to use the land to help pay the taxes, and we're thinking about doing some hay and selling the round bales. And so I don't know
Karen
how that's gonna
Wakefield.
work.
We've got cameras at our house too. We can see in the backyard, the front yard, next door, and in the living room.
We have some cameras, field cameras around here that we keep active. Some of them are seen and some of them are hidden. And so they may take out one camera, but they're going to get seen by another one somewhere else.
No one
the
can
same
see my
time.
cameras. No one knows where mine's at. You can't see them.
Right. That's what I said. There's some of them that's completely
Roy,
blends in.
could you-
You look right at it and not see it.
You're right.
Roy or
'Cause
Curtis,
we've had people-
can you do your phone? Can you do your cameras on your phone? Can you see
Yeah.
on your phone?
Right. They're Wi-Fi cameras.
That's what ours are.
Yeah.
Yes, you can get some that are done that way. It costs so much a month to run that, but and get the app on there. I am thinking about doing that, and then, but instead of using the buying batteries or changing out batteries, I'm gonna put a hidden solar panel somewhere where it will, keep it going 24/7.
Right.
I don't have to keep, checking for batteries and
Well,
now I
mine
just look on my
will tell
phone.
me on my phone if it's got a low battery.
Yeah, but this way,
Ours do-
if we're gone, we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do batteries or electricity off ours.
Right.
Yeah, and it don't cost me nothing to use them either.
Oh, it doesn't cost anything for you to use yours, but yours
Nope.
goes to your computer, doesn't it?
Right.
It runs on your Wi-Fi.
Either on my phone or on my computers.
Yeah, you're using your Wi-Fi and stuff to operate them, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. See,
The only-
me, I'm way out in the boonies, and I'm a half mile from my gate, and so to use a Wi-Fi out here would not work.
Yeah.
Not for that distance.
Mine can view 250 foot.
Yeah. But I'm like,
Ours are
going creek level, clear over the hill, over the other side. It's not even line of sight.
And if we want to record it, we do it off. I record it off the cloud, and I think it's like $30 a year or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But we got Wi-Fi. But like when I leave here, when I go to the flea market, I can keep an eye on him here at the house, either place
you
he's
can
at.
You can get the little cards to go into them, don't you? Where it records. on the
Yes.
Yeah.
card?
Yes, we do.
SD cards.
Yes.
Now
SD
mine,
cards.
that's what mine does. I transfer it to an SD card off my computer. So
Right.
if I need to view it, I can go back and look at it.
Yeah.
And see, this way, all we got to do is take the SD card and take it to the sheriff and say, this is the evidence.
Right.
You know. This
Or
is the
you can
person-
just off your computer burn it on a CD or DVD and
Right.
take it that way.
Ours, I can just take a picture. It'll snap a picture of it because it's
Mhm.
got an alarm on it. If somebody comes up to it or somebody's messing with it, the alarm will sound.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
And sometimes when I'm not here, there's other people that come and go. They got keys to come in and out. So I don't have to worry too bad about someone just coming in here and stealing, because they will get caught,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Not only do I have cameras, my nephew's got cameras too. So this whole hillside's no one comes or goes on this hillside, front or back, without being seen.
Right. And
Just
those
like our next door
hunters-
neighbors.
Those hunters like to play little games with little people like that. They get a sport out of it. If you
Yeah,
know
oh
what I
yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
Just like our next door neighbors was out there the other night about 10:30, 11:30, somewhere around in there. And something happened and the alarm went off. They all scattered inside the house. They were trying to beat something out of a car. As soon as that alarm went off, they hauled butt to the house. They thought it was the cops.
Hey, you guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
All right, Rex.
Okay,
we'll see
Rex.
you. You have a
Take
good
it
night.
easy.
Yeah, have a good night, Rex. Yeah, it's a good thing to have the cameras.
This puppy is something else.
Hmm?
This puppy is something else. He's trying to chew on my pants leg or chew on my shoestrings. I move and then it'll move.
Is he teething?
Oh man, I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get him a couple of toys.
Don't get him no rawhide. Those are not good.
No,
Don't forget to get him a ball to throw and play catch with him.
yeah,
There you go.
they're a little one of those little tiny frisbees.
Yeah, something. He'll run.
I'm getting it. We got a harness on him now instead
Yeah.
of just a collar. 'Cause I don't like to lead with the collar because they fight against it and choke themselves.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone said, "We'll get those ones with the little teeth things in there." And I said, "No, I'm not going to do that."
No.
And I just didn't like the looks of it. I says, "I get a harness thing, and you could pick him up with the harness and practically carry him,
Right.
Yeah.
and it doesn't hurt him."
Yeah,
So
that's
if I pull on the chain on the strap, it doesn't hurt him or anything.
uh-huh.
It's all around his chest and everything, and it holds him.
Yeah.
But my wife got it off of Walmart site because she works for Walmart, so she knew how to find one. Fairly cheap, but nice.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of camo. It got a camo look to it.
Yeah, I saw it before. I've
It's
seen
pretty
it.
cool.
Uh-huh. What you ought to do is get him one of them sets they have there at the store your wife works that comes with tennis balls or chew balls or little ropes that you can play tug of war with him with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah,
not
I mean-
expensive at all.
yeah. I'm gonna do a few little things and stuff. And I rode him up a sock and tied an old sock that I don't use no more. Found one. I put it in a rag box, and I tied a big knot in it. He played with it around here for about 2 or 3 days now. I don't know where he took it.
Uh-oh.
Somewhere and buried it or something.
That's probably what he did.
He wants you. He hid it, so you got to find it.
I know. We'll find it somewhere moving something because this RV, once I get tires on it, I'm going to move it over by the cabin so I can do duct work and put heat into it without having to heat it with propane.
Okay.
Because I got one of them hot blast stoves.
Yeah.
And it's got the fan thing on there where it blows, and so it'll blow that heat right on in this trailer and make it nice and comfy.
Oh, good. All right, Robert, you have a good night too. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm fixing to end the stream.
Yeah,
All
I heard
right.
about that.
Get
So
to
I
bed.
figured I'd pop in. So
Well,
I
thank you
guess
for
I'm
coming in.
I guess I'm gonna have to boogie. So
Yeah. Hey, Roy, watch out for them ghosts tonight.
Uh-oh.
Hey man, I just call 8675309.
No, just give Henry a call.
Give Henry a call. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just wake him up. Hey, there's a ghost over here. Can you come take care of it?
Call him about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I think I might have to do that. Just slip the number to me, and then I just bug the snot out of it. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
I would.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I'll let you do my light work.
Jack, Arnie in here again? Huh.
Who?
Well, isn't that something?
Arnie's in here.
Ernie? The one that used to be the admin, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Arnie, if you're in here, why don't you come in here and say hi to us?
Yeah. Say hi to us. We'd like to hear what's all going on.
Well, good night, Judy. Thank you for coming on. Luke, what's going on?
Good night, Brenda Miller.
Oh, he left?
Well, I wonder why.
You know, the other day I seen him on one of the things. I'm like, he's back through, and I never have heard from him in a long time. So don't know what happened to him.
Well, on that note, guys, we'll see everyone tomorrow, hopefully.
All righty.
And everyone have a good night. Thank you for coming on the chat room and Truckers TV. We appreciate it.
And I thank everybody telling Diane what they did.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Because I've been trying to stick with her this whole time, even though I haven't known her that long, but she's become my sister and my best friend, so
Right.
I love her.
Right. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Good night.